What's going on, everybody? This is Al from NCAA 06 Revival, and today I wanted to give you an update on the channel. I have some really cool ideas. I think this is the right time to do it with the coronavirus going down, no sports whatsoever to watch. The only thing you can do to keep your sports dreams alive is to keep playing sports games. So I feel like this is the perfect time to bring this up and show you some new ideas I had in mind. First off, I want to cover more sports games. I've been doing NCAA 06 Revival since 2015. I mean, I'm going almost 5 years of digging into the same game. I love it. It's been great. But I want to cover more sports games. Nothing's going to change with 06. I'm still going to play it. It'll still be my number one of all time. But, you know, I have a PlayStation 2, and I have a good collection of sports games in my collection right now. I also have a PlayStation 3. There's some games that I can dive into there if I feel like it. Or, if I really want to, I can get to the PlayStation 4 stuff if something really gets my attention and I feel like it needs to be covered. But I don't want to just cover NCAA football. I have every single NCAA football game for the PlayStation 2. At any moment's notice, I could take one out and cover something, a tutorial, or go through a dynasty of 2003, or what have you. But I also want to get into some college basketball stuff. This is probably my number 2 favorite sports game to play. I got a good little collection for that. I also want to dive into something I'm not so familiar with, and that is the college baseball games. There's some hidden gems on the PlayStation 2 era that are supposedly really good. I'm looking forward to trying some of those out. I also don't want to just cover college games. I want to get into the professional stuff. I played more NBA games than I care to remember. Love that. Major League Baseball, MVP 05, All-Star Baseball 2001 for the 64, MLB 20 that just came out. That is an awesome series. If you're into baseball, I highly recommend you play that game or at least pick up one of them. Then, of course, NFL. Football is my number 1 favorite sport, and I played more Madden. I got ESPN NFL 2K5 on my shelf right now. Good game. I'd like to dive more into it one day. Plus more, I grew up playing a whole lot of soccer. So you may see me bring out a soccer game of some sort. Or hockey. Blades of Steel. Anybody out there, raise your hand. Super Nintendo for NHL 96. Of course, Blades of Steel was for the NES. And then, it just goes on and on. Okay, let's talk about the weekly schedule. The way I'm thinking is, yes, I may get into my dynasty some more with 06, but then the next video you may see, for example, just an example, NCAA Baseball MVP 07. I picked that up last week. I'm looking forward to diving into it. But maybe the next video, I may go back to running my dynasty again. And then over time, instead of doing like a 2-game rotation, I may add a third. For example, College Hoops 2K8. Arguably the greatest college basketball game out there and my number 2 favorite game of all time. But this isn't a set schedule. The most important thing to remember here is more videos each week. Right now, I'm posting, maybe 3 videos a week. I'd like to go up to 5-ish, maybe. We'll kind of see how that goes. But I'd like to alternate between different sports, different games, and what have you. The big reason why I want to get into these games, just besides just breaking up the monotony of NCAA 06, is I want to do a deep dive series into some of these games. So I'm thinking doing an episode-like series, sort of like what I'm doing my Dynasty mode right now, or my Dynasty series with 06. And, the first video could be covering the basics of a game, controls, the menus, all the modes. Then the next video, you can do exhibition games. I could do those randomly, just depending on what's happening in the sports world at that time. Maybe I want to do a classic game of some sort. And, of course, Dynasty mode, tutorials. Nothing is off limits when it comes to the games and what I want to cover. So what does all this mean? This means long videos, more than likely, with timestamps. Now, I'll cover timestamps here in a little bit, but the long videos, I'm getting a lot of good compliments, good feedback. People like the long videos. I'm not really big in the video editing, but I like the long videos because I can really break down the little bitty things compared to just doing a highlight reel of stuff. Again, the little things. I want to not leave anything out when I'm going through a game. I want to do a true deep dive over the nooks and crannies of any game that just really attracts my attention at that particular time. All of this is to help grow the channel. I'm over 800 viewers or subs for the channel right now, which is great for a 3-year period. It's probably really low in the grand scheme of things. But I'd like to see it grow a little bit, and I think expanding the library is going to help. But more importantly, all of this is to help you all find a game you've never played before, just reawakening, a game you did play way back when and you haven't played it since. Hopefully some of these videos can help you in any way, shape, or form to get back into playing some of these games. Back to the timestamps. If you don't know what those are, perfect example is if you go to my hot wrap video, if you go to the description box and you'll see there's little timestamps, and all that is you just click on a timestamp and it goes right to that part of the video. This is great if you're looking for something in particular. Now, I highly suggest you watch the entire video all the way through once, but if you ever need to go back for something, for example, I want to look at the halfback hot routes, you can just click on that timestamp and it'll go right to that part of the video. Another great example, and this is even more potent than this on the left, is the Dynasty games. My last Dynasty video, you can see right here. Again, I highly suggest you go through the entire video, but if there's a particular play that interests you or something that caught your eye in the second quarter, you can click on the second quarter timestamp and it'll take you right to it. It should save you some time. So what this also means is we need to talk about NCAA 06 Revival in general, just the name itself for the channel. This is what I've been going by ever since the beginning. But if I'm going to cover other sports games, I don't know if it's in my best interest to just go by NCAA 06 Revival. So what I'm thinking is I may go by a different name. And here's what I'm thinking. Simply Coach Al. I get a lot of emails and text and Instagram, just any type of communication. And a lot of people call me Coach. I guess just because the majority of my videos is all about just showing you how to do stuff in these games. So don't be surprised if you start seeing this in your emails and notifications. Coach Al's got a new video posted. And over time, I will update the other social media sites like Instagram, which is going really well. If you haven't checked that out, please do. Sign up for that. Follow me. I'm posting stuff daily on there. Twitter and Discord. Instead of NCAA 06 Revival, I may just switch over to Coach Al if I can. Hopefully that's not too big of an issue. So what about the blog? Nothing really changes. Again, this whole video is about the channel itself. The website's great. I'm going to continue to update it one way or another. If I have a new idea for a book or for a blog post that's best for the written word as opposed to doing a video, I'll do that. So nothing changes there. So by the way, this particular presentation format, I am in love with. I've done a couple videos in the past breaking down certain plays using PowerPoint, more or less, the presentation style. And it's very easy for me to put these things together. That's just the way my brain works. I guess it's because I've given 5,000 presentations in college, and maybe this is what I'm used to, but I love it. Now, I'm slowly diving into video editing. It's not my strong suit. It's a weakness right now. And after playing with it for a couple of weeks, I'm still not really getting in the groove of it. So, I don't know. As of right now, I'd love to do all my videos in this format because, like I said, I could just churn them out really quick, and I think I could get my communication or my point across to you all in a nice, timely manner. So, kind of let me know what y'all think about all this. Alright guys, if you have any comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. For now, I'm still at NCAA 06 Revival on Instagram, Twitter, and on Discord. Of course, I got my website, NCAA06revival.com. You can email me from there. I have a contact page on the site. And again, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you do not miss out any videos. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later.